Hello, this is Opinion Radar. If you're anything like me, someone who wants to feel cute and confident at the beach without sacrificing comfort, then you know how hard it can be to find the perfect swimsuit. I've gone through my fair share of online orders, only to be disappointed by flimsy fabric, weird fits, or styles that look great in photos, but not on my body. That's why I was extra cautious when I came across the Talisea Womens Tankini. Priced at just $32, it seemed like it might be too good to be true, affordable, supportive, and stylish all at once. But I decided to give it a shot, and honestly, it's been sitting at the top of my swimwear wish list ever since. I've worn it for more than just lazy beach lounging. I put to the test in real life, from poolside hangs to actual swimming. So today, I'm breaking down everything you need to know before buying it, from fit and fabric to style and longevity. Let's dive in. Okay, so I just have to start by saying, this Talisea Tankini is such a game changer for beach and pool days. I've always been a little self-conscious about my stomach, and finding a swimsuit that actually smooths things out without feeling like a compression garment is kind of a miracle. But this one, it gives the perfect amount of tummy control, like you can tell it's doing its job, but it still feels breathable and flexible, not like you're squeezing into a suitcase. And the skirted bottom? Chef's kiss. It gives this flattering coverage on the hips and upper thighs that makes me feel so confident walking from my towel to the water. I wore it for a whole day at a lake house with friends, and I never once tugged at it or felt like I needed to adjust. It stayed put, looked great, and honestly, I got more compliments than I was ready for. I might have blushed a little every time someone said, "Where'd you get that?" The material is another thing I need to rave about. I've bought swimwear before that feels like it's going to turn sheer after one dip, but this is thick, not bulky, just substantial. It doesn't cling in weird places or turn transparent when it's wet, which is such a relief. It dries pretty quickly too, which is perfect when you're hopping in and out of the water all day. I was actually swimming laps at my local pool trying it out, and I was surprised by how little resistance it created. For something that looks so put together and stylish, it's shockingly functional. I felt aerodynamic, not weighed down. And the softness, it feels really gentle against the skin, no rough stitching or tags that irritate. It's one of those suits you can forget you're wearing, which is a win in my book. I hate when swimsuits migrate or ride up, but this one stayed exactly where it should. One thing I really appreciate is the variety of colors. It was hard to pick just one. I went with this gorgeous navy blue with a subtle print, but there's also some floral patterns and brighter solid tones that would be perfect for tropical vacations. I feel like this suit could work for so many settings. A chill day at the beach, a swim class, even a resort vacation. It's classy without being fussy. My friend, who's super curvy, also tried it on when I brought an extra size, and she said it was one of the few tankiness she's found that actually complements her shape instead of fighting it. The crisscross back design definitely adds to the style factor. It makes it look more high-end than fast fashion, but I will say, I can see how it might bother someone who likes to lie flat on their back a lot. The straps press a bit if you're reclining for long periods, so if you're someone who lives for lounge chair naps, you might feel it a little. It didn't bother me much, but it's worth mentioning. Fit-wise, I'd say it's pretty true to size, but there's a slight caveat. I'm 5 feet 5 inches, 135 pounds, with a 36B/C cup, and I got a medium, perfect on the bottom, and the top fits well, but has just enough stretch to move comfortably. That said, I've heard from others, and kinda agree from my try-on, that it might be a little harder to customize the fit since the top and bottom are one set. If you're like me and one part of your body runs a different size, it's not ideal that you can't mix and match. The top ran a tad snug for someone with a fuller chest, and for others, the top might be a little looser if you're smaller up top. But honestly, the light removable padding helps balance out. I personally love that the padding isn't bulky. It gives shape without making me look like I'm smuggling pool noodles. And no gaping. That's a huge win for smaller chested gals like me. After wearing it through a full sun-soaked day, swimming, walking around, eating snacks on the sand, I was really impressed with how well it held up. No fading, no pilling, and the colors stay vibrant. I've washed it once already, following the care instructions, and it didn't lose its shape or softness. For $32, that's a total steal. I've paid almost that much for a bikini that fell apart after 2 wears. This feels like it's going to last through multiple seasons, which is amazing for someone who's not trying to refresh their swimwear wardrobe every year. I've already told my mom and sister about it. They both need something supportive and flattering, and I know they'd love the coverage and comfort too. Overall, this Talisea Tankini has earned a permanent spot in my summer rotation. It strikes this perfect balance between style and substance, beautiful enough to get compliments, but built well enough to handle real life. Whether you're someone who wants tummy control, needs a little extra coverage, or just wants to feel put together at the pool, this one delivers. It's not 100% perfect, those crisscross straps can dig a little, and I wish you could size the top and bottom separately, but the pros outweigh the cons. I feel confident, comfortable, and cute in it, and honestly, that's all I ask from a swimsuit. I've already ordered a second one in a different color because I just know I'm going to wear this one all summer long. If you're ready to dive into confidence and swim through summer in style, the Talisea Tankini might just be your new BFF. So don't float by this one. Hit like if you're into it, and subscribe so we can splash into more must-have finds together.